So when it comes to student athletes specifically, in NIL, it's for the top 1%. It works for who it works for. Like, not everybody's going to be able to be a millionaire. And I love that NIL exists. I love that student athletes have the ability to leverage social media, their brand, get paid 100%, no argument. Period. Next paragraph down is there's 99% of the other student athletes who are like, that don't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
And so when I develop athletes and develop U-ish in a way to be able to bring athletes on, it's for those athletes who don't have clout, don't want to be popular, aren't super studs. Because the thing is, there are 6 different levels of college out there between NCAA and NIA in community college. So between all these different levels, NIL is not making its way down from D1 all the way down to community college in JUCO. And there's so many students. So I say all that to say is NIL is amazing, but it's really kind of only changing the landscape at the top levels of schools. And it sucks because people forget about the D2 students, the D3 students, the NAIA students, the community college students, and then you have the portal and all of that. But there's still that kid who's about to graduate from Annie Wright this year, who is probably a CC level player. The NIL is not even coming across the board, right? So, but those are still the students that need assistance with grades and transferring and understanding the process, who then need the financial confidence to understand, do I get a loan? How do I do financial aid? How do I pay for this apartment? Okay, maybe I do want to go to school out here. So for me, it's more about how do I advise and educate them on the holistic life picture, because they've already always been in the real world. Like, I don't use that term real world. You've already been in it, but you need the financial confidence to know, okay, I can go to school, find a way to be able to make money to support myself here, and NIL just ain't for me. It's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes 100% sense. I'll push back just a little. I agree with everything you just said. I just think that NIL gives college athletes an opportunity to play college basketball professionally at some point. You know what I mean? Like, so if you are that CC person, right, there's at least a road that doesn't lead to just NBA, which I know I might never get to, right? But if I stick around long enough, I might be able to go to a Big Sky school and get $100,000 or something to play basketball, or, at 23 years old, because that's who they're recruiting now. It's like turned into, because those first 2 years don't mean anything anymore. They don't count. So I have 4 more years after that. And if I can stick around, but here's the gap that you're feeling and what you're talking about, which is, okay, that's for like a very small percentage. You know what I mean? So it's both and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but
yes.
The other part to that is you're talking about from the male perspective. I'm coming from the woman's perspective.
Yep.
So this is why it matters to have women at the table, because this could be very male dominated center, but there are so many women who just, it's just not one. They either go to school to continue their education. Like, yeah, I'm going to keep playing ball. I like it. I kind of like it. Or I want to be a nurse. So being a nurse has nothing to do with NIL. And I think it's just as easy in a male dominated world, right? In a white narcissistic world, it's easy for it to be, we're thinking about men. So all these systems are created to make sure the men succeed, or the football players and the basketball players who do have the option to go here and go overseas. But the amount of women that get thought about in these instances is fewer. So again, Tathletes allows me, or U-ish allows me, to be able to hire a student athlete at a local community college to be able to do my editing. So now you got a job that's paying you. You're getting an internship with the company, with the Black queer-owned company, and now you get me as a mentor. You get your resume built up, you get your experience built up, and you're getting paid. So when you go off, you can keep this job because as long as you get it done, right? And so that's just for me. And I would also encourage other entrepreneurs, if you need assistance, tap into your local community college. There are student athletes there who have skills and who have gifts, and they can literally add value to, your job or to your company at a lower rate. You don't have to get somebody from overseas. You can have somebody right there in your backyard who is in school, who is up with AI, who can do all these different things. So I'm passionate obviously about women, because it's easy for us to get forgot about. Why? Because I was forgotten about. So I want to make sure I'm creating space for us in the conversation.
Brick by brick,